This is linear algebra. We're going to talking about orthogonal vectors, this section. What is mean by two vectors are orthogonal? So two vectors orthogonal meaning is inner product is zero. The meaning is two vectors orthogonal. This is concept is when you're talking about two line is a perpendicular. How gonna meet the two line? Two line gonna be line one is this one. Line 2 gonna be this one. That's gonna meet the perpendicular. That's meaning of orthogonal in the general concept. So two vector is gonna be orthogonal meaning is inner product is zero. Here is an example, guys. Dimension 2, I give vector u, that's gonna be 1 and 0. Vector v is 0 and 1. That's gonna be perpendicular. That's what we call perpendicular each other. So when you're talking about inner product u and v, let's calculate inner product u and v. 1 times 0 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. That's going to be 0. That case, two vector is orthogonal. That's the definition of orthogonality. So another thing is you remember is zero vector is orthogonal to any vector. So any vector v gonna be, let's say v vector is v1, v2. Zero vector is always 0 and 0. So let's do the inner product. Zero vector inner product v vector is always 0. v1 plus 0, v2 is 0. So we're going to say zero vector is always orthogonal to any vectors. Let's have example this one. So we're going to determine if two vectors is orthogonal. It's general vectors. We cannot sketch anything. So we're going to find the inner product of u and v vector. So inner product is 4 times negative 4 plus 2 times 5 plus negative 3 negative 2 plus 0 times 6. That's negative 16 plus 10. Negative positive 6 plus 0, that's n 0. So you're going to say u vector and the v vector are orthogonal. In the dimension 2, dimension 3, that's the meet the perpendicular. Okay? Let's do the practice question. Practice problem here. A is R3 vector, B is R3 vector. Let's find unit vector first, guys. Unit vector gonna be u vector is, how can find it? 1 over length of A and u vector, A vector. That's unit vector of A direction, direction A. Unit vector V gonna be 1 over length of B and the B vector. That's you're gonna find each unit vector. So let's find the length of A. Length of A gonna be square root 4 square, 3 square, negative 2 square, which gonna be 16, 9 plus 4. That's gonna be square root 29. So you find the u unit vector is 1 over square root 29 and a vector. Okay? So what is b vector? The v length of b, that's gonna be square root 2 square, 0 square, 4 square. So this one gonna be 4 plus 16, that's square root 20. Unit vector of same direction of b vector is gonna be v, 1 over square root 20, and the v vector, right? So second is they have to show b vector is a vector orthogonal, then you only check inner product. Let's check the inner products right there. So 4 times 2, 4 times 2, plus 3 times 0 plus negative 2 times 4, a plus 0 minus a, that's the 0. So you're going to say a vector, b vector, a and b vector are orthogonal. Then obviously unit vector u and the v vector are orthogonal, because that's the same direction of each a vector, b vector.